Let's go deeper into this truth from Proverbs 23, chapter 7. For as he thinks in his heart, so is he. This verse shows us something powerful. What you carry on the inside, how you see yourself, how you think, and even how you see the Lord shapes how you experience life on the outside. Now, you can be doing all the right things on the outside, praying, reading the Word, even speaking the promises of God. But if the picture on the inside hasn't changed, the results you see on the outside will still be limited at best. That's why the Lord always starts with what we see on the inside. And we see this so clearly in the story of Abraham and Sarah. They had been believing for a child for years, and still nothing changed. Abraham and Sarah were advanced in years. In the natural, it looked impossible. And when that happens, when the wait feels long, it's easy to start settling for a version of life that looks nothing like what the Lord promised. Abraham said, "Lord, what will you give me, seeing I go childless?" Sarah said, "The Lord has restrained me from bearing children." They weren't just describing their situation. They were revealing what they had come to believe in their hearts. They saw themselves as too old, past their time. And it had even started to affect how they saw the Lord. Now, they weren't turning their backs on Him. They weren't completely without hope. But just like us, they were just being human. And after years of waiting, it's clear there were moments they struggled to see themselves the way God saw them. So what did the Lord do? When they had come to the end of trying in their own strength, He came to them again with His promise. He didn't rebuke them. He gave them new names. Abram became Abraham, father of many. Sarai became Sarah, princess. Why? Because before the promise could come to pass, the Lord had to renew what they believed on the inside. God called them what He saw, and with that, He breathed fresh faith into their hearts. Romans chapter 4, verses 19 to 21 tells us this about Abraham. He did not consider his own body in the deadness of Sarah's womb. He did not waver at the promise of God through unbelief, but was strengthened in faith, fully convinced that what He had promised, He was also able to perform. Abraham stopped looking at the natural. He began looking to the one who gave the promise. Whatever wrong beliefs may have crept in, will you let the Lord address them tonight? He wants to restore what you believe on the inside, so that what's been held back by wrong believing can begin to flow freely in your life.